describe the mood of this locker room, given all the injuries, given everything this week?
I think we're eager. I mean, obviously the game didn't end how we wanted it to last week. Came up a few inches short, a lot of it being my fault on that one play. So excited to get back out there on Sunday. Obviously a really good team that's undefeated so far. We're excited about this opportunity at home.
What's the week been like with preparation, maybe not knowing who's going to play, who's going to play? How has that affected everything?
From my standpoint, it hasn't looked like it's affected too much. We have 5 really good receivers. We got 3 really good tight ends on the roster. And in my opinion, I think whoever is on the field on Sunday needs to go out there and play like Philadelphia Eagles, like we know how to play. We got a lot of talent at a lot of different positions, and it's part of the game. Obviously, it happened probably a little earlier than a lot of us expected, but it is what it is.
Zach, the Matt Patricia Patriot-style defenses are known to try to take out kind of one option, whatever the top option. Are you expecting to see a lot of double coverage this week because of that?
We'll see. I mean, I go into the game expecting a lot of different types of coverages against me. I've seen a lot of stuff over the past couple of years, so I'm just excited about this opportunity. Obviously, they're a really talented defense. They got some really good safeties, a really good corner, and their front 5 is really talented, big, strong. So it's going to be a really good test for our offense.
What's the level of urgency like in this locker room?
As high as it can possibly be. I mean, this is a game that we need to win, in my opinion. There's no other option right now. We got to be 2-1 after this game, and we got to give it our all for that. And that's all we can do.
Late Sunday night, you said you'd be hurting Monday, and by Thursday you'd feel like yourself again. When did you feel like yourself again this week?
Probably a little later than normal. Just it was a physical game. Obviously, a lot of emotions and physical stuff that went on. Didn't get back till 4 a.m. Monday morning. Playing a night game on the road is always tough, but I feel back to normal now, feel good. I was running out there feeling fresh today, so excited about the game on Sunday.
If Alex has to see a lot of reps, how do you feel about the way he's developed so quickly, and why?
I think he's a great player. I thought the moment he came here, I thought he could be a player in this league. I got a lot of confidence in him to go out there and execute. We're going to ask a lot of him, not only on the offense, but special teams as well. And I don't even know what's going to happen with Dallas or whatnot. So everyone's got to be ready to play a lot of football, and whatever happens, happens.
You've had now a week to prepare for that possibility, as opposed to on Sunday when it was kind of changing on the fly. How much has that helped?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Sunday was a very interesting game. Losing 2 receivers, losing a tight end in pregame warmups. Only really had 4 skill position players, and there was a period of time where Nelly went out for a couple of plays, Karst went out for a couple of plays, I almost went out for a play, but there was a timeout. So it's kind of just adjusting on the fly. The great ones adjust is something I heard a long time ago. So that's what we're trying to do. There's obviously going to be sudden changes often in the game of football, and it's just how you adapt.
Any insight into how, I guess they're big and strong and fast, obviously.
Well, everybody's big, strong, and fast.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I always take a mirror, look in the mirror and look, what could have I done better? How could I have prepared better? But
what did you think when you looked, when you did that? What did you say? What did you identify that you could have done better?
yeah, I think technically I was doing some things that I don't normally do.
Like oversetting, or?
Yeah, I think I was oversetting a little bit. I think I played a little high. It's just things that all training camp and the first week, I hadn't done any of that. And then for some reason, just one of those games that you don't, things kind of pile up. I think in the second half, I started feeling better in the second half about things. But, you want to play a complete game, and I wasn't happy about it, but I think
What's the week been like? How have you kind of gotten yourself back on?
Tuesday we'll watch the film and stuff, and as soon as we watch the film, man, I put that all behind me, because you can't let it domino effect or any of that. You got to move on, and I still have a ton of confidence in myself. Going into this Sunday, so that's how I look at it. As soon as we watch the film, I got to correct my issues and get back to, what I've been doing and who I am, and I have a lot of confidence I'm going to do that.
That ability to kind of forget a game, is that something you've learned over time, or is that always, is that something that you kind of had to learn, maybe rookie, you wouldn't have been able to get over it this quickly?
Yeah, no, definitely. I think a lot of young guys or a lot of guys that, have maybe similar personality traits, because you want to be, you want to do real well, and sometimes the mistakes is what lingers, and that kind of leads to more mistakes, and then this, and it just kind of keeps compounding. But I feel like as I've gotten more experience and playing, alongside these other four, you kind of learn that, hey, you're not going to win them all, and you'll have bad games here and there. But the faster you move on, and the faster you move on to the next play, the next week, the better you're going to play, and that's what I'm going to do.
So what does Detroit look like to you?
Yeah, they're solid up front. They come from that New England kind of defense. They're big and strong. I mean, everyone's big and strong, so I think it'll be a good challenge for us.
I know your dad is a coach. Do you go to him at all and kind of talk through these things, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's he's also coaching too, so we're busy
He's
here.
busy,
And,
yeah.
yeah, we're both kind of busy, but any opportunity I get to talk to him and my mom, honestly, when I talk to them, I try to talk about anything other than football.
Oh, okay.
Just talk about how my siblings are doing and how the rest of the family's doing. I definitely will go to him, when I need to.
Are you hard on yourself after a game like that?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think all good and great players are hard on themselves. Like, to a degree, if you can't just totally let stuff go and be like, oh, it's fine. But at the same time, you can't be so hard on yourself that, things just stick with you, and then, and then you keep thinking about the next, and we're already up to the next game. So,
Is that what you meant by personality traits a minute ago? When you
I just feel like I can sometimes overthink stuff, and so I'm continually telling myself to move past stuff, and good or bad or good, even if it's you can get caught up on a good play too. But I'm gonna move on and do what I do and what I've been doing, not let one game affect the rest.